Alright, I'm going to do another Premier Draft Ikoria. Let's see what happens. And we get that guy. And we're waiting on Alaska. There we go. Alright. So this guy's definitely not what we want. This is okay and pretty good in the cycling deck, like tempo cycling that we played last time. Meh, you get some lands. That guy's good. I don't know if he's good enough to really base our deck around. We're passing the cycling guy here. I don't really want to force that. We've got the Essence Scatter, which is always good. We've got some red removal. I mean, there's so much green we're passing. I think I want to go with this guy just because he's aggressive and could be good enough to start a deck. Alright, so they took the rare. So we don't really know anything about what they're playing. That guy's meh. I mean, this guy's good. This guy's also good in our green. Got the naturalist. I mean, we're not really ramping into anything yet. I mean, this guy's good in the cycle deck. Again, he will probably come around if nobody's taking the cycle deck. So I think we're going into blue with this guy. So I like the removal here over the vigilance guy. So, and the vigilance guy could come back around. Alright. So cycling could be open. I mean, we've got some mutate for this guy. Like making him mutate for 4 seems good, but the Heron is probably the better card here. And we're probably hoping this keepsake comes back, but that's a long shot. I mean, we're definitely not in white. I think we're given strong signals that white's gonna be open. So I'm gonna take this guy here. I mean, this is pretty strong black here. To have recursion at this point. Oh wow, passive is like, is nobody taking white? I mean, this is pick 4. Oh man. This is tough. This is kind of where we're going to start making some decisions in this deck. I mean, there's nothing really we want for a cycle deck. I think we leave the white maybe alone. So we've got another vigilance guy, which means there probably hasn't been one of those busted. We've got this guy for the cycling deck still coming around. I mean, he could be good in this deck. We don't have that many spells yet. I think I want to lean more towards that in case that other one comes back. How is there a Blade Banish and a Vulpikeet in this pack? I pick 6. I mean, we probably should be in white at this point, but I'm gonna stay where we are. Well, yeah, we're gonna stay out of white. So cycling looks like it's open, but we're gonna stick with our game plan. The fact that we can get this guy at pick 7 is pretty good for our green. So I don't know what these people are taking. Alright. So kinda like this in case we do pick up something. I mean, looking back, maybe we want the pacifism there. To splash the white. I mean, this guy is not really what we're going for. Convolute's pretty hefty cost to throw out there. I'm gonna take this just to, I think it's one of the better cards. So at this point, I can either stick with my game plan, or I could go into some cycling, because the fact that this guy's here, and this is here, do we have anything that comes into play and does anything? Not really, but I think that's what we want here, because we may see another keep safe. Okay, well there's the other keep safe, but we have this guy in the pack still. I mean, I think we've kind of hedge in on this white a little bit, because it's just so open. I mean, the keep safe is good for our deck, but a 3/3, I think lifelink is really good in this format, so I'm going to hedge in on the white a little bit at this point. And we get the other keep safe. I mean, the cycling is just everywhere. We've got the escape protocol, so I'm tempted to go here as opposed to keep safe and make our deck more aggressive. I think I like that as opposed to going really big. I mean, we're gonna send the signal that we're just not playing red here. I mean, I'm not a big fan of this card. I think there's better tricks, and 3 mana seems like a lot to pay for a trick. I mean, we don't really want either one of these cards. I kind of like Unexpected Fangs better than that guy, so. Alright, so Swallow Whole is really good. I mean, we can get rid of a tapped creature and smoke somebody that's and like pump one of our guys. Pacifism's obviously really good. The Phase Dolphin is good as well. I think this will come back around and we can snag it. Or this. Either one of those is good. I think in this pack though, I think for this deck, I think I want the pacifism. Well, no, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take it. We'll go with Swallow Whole, because exiles. Alright, so got the cycling guy here. Got that guy. I mean, we're primarily blue-green, but I mean the white's just everywhere in this draft, so that guy's really good. If we make that guy better. Getting some of my flying and cycling somebody out. I think I'm gonna go with the Heron. Although, yeah, I mean, there's a chance. Let's see, not really interested in the crystal here. I mean, maybe the Fertilid is good in our deck. I mean, is there anything? That's not really what we want to be doing in this deck, I don't think. It cycles for 1, which is interesting. I mean, this guy's definitely not what we're up to. I mean, that's okay, but it's just not. I think it's too much of a commitment. That's okay. Gust of wind. Bouncing something doesn't seem that great. I think I want this guy so that we've got some more fixing. So now it gets interesting because we've got a second one of this guy, or we have another Heron. We've already got 2 Herons. I mean, they're really good, but I think if we... This is a tough pick. Because I think... the other one of these did not come around. So I think I want that guy in the hopes that we maybe see the rare guy in the 3rd pack. That guy there is kind of crazy, but we're not going to go off the walls. We have 2 Glimmer Bells already. I mean, do we have anything that really matters to untap it? Not yet. Tax turn. Block this turn. I think I'm gonna stick with him. Wow, why is this here? I mean, I think this card is splashable just to fireball them to win the game, even with 1 mountain. And we got a Fertilid to get lands, so there's Essence Scatter as well. Dang. I think that card can just win us the game. This guy being here is kind of crazy. I mean, the land's nice, but it's not really what we're looking for. No. I mean, we take the Mentor here. No. Glimmer Bell. That's not really what we want. I mean, if we can get something that messes with Glimmer Bell, we might be in business to do some kind of shenanigans there. I like this card after playing it in the cycling deck. I think it's an easy card to throw away early. And then just get rid of it. Yeah. Wow. So, that's insane. That a Volbeat tabled to pick 10. So, we definitely should have taken that pacifism earlier in the draft that we passed, but I mean, how much mutate do we really have? I mean, we've got 2 of those. We got the Vulpix, we got that guy. I mean, I think, what the? Oh, great, and that sucks. I mean, I'm probably not playing either one of those cards anyway. I think I would rather have, in this deck, I think I want him. Don't really have anything to recur stuff, so... And we have that guy with the Mentor. I don't think we're really going for unblockable. I'll take that just in case. Alright, what do we get? Okay, so now this is interesting. Because we could... I mean, how many good cards do we have? I mean, we have a... We got a Swallow Hole, we've got... I mean, could we take enough creatures to make him that good? I mean, it's him or him. And I kind of like the 4/5 creature better in our deck right now. Reconnaissance mission, man, this deck is not really shaping up. That guy's just really, really strong, I think. I mean, I don't think we're going to end up with much red that's really good. I think this is the pick here with the Mori we just got. He's always good with the Mori. Blade Banish, I think we're light on removal. I mean, I think we've got some pretty good threats. I got some mutates. Yeah. Oh wow, there's a Zenith, so somebody's gonna get paid off for that. Then got another Swallow Hole. I mean, we've got some Vigilance guys to really kind of take advantage of that. I think that's the card we want. Don't know why it gave us that card, but whatever. Really, it comes down to Essence Scatter or this guy. I like Light of Hope as well. I like having one of those in the deck. But I think this guy's just really good, I think. But I think I'm gonna go this. I think that's the smarter play with the deck we have. There's a second Weaponize the Monsters. Okay. I don't think I want 2 of those, because I mean, you can't really get rid of it as far as cycle it or reuse a second one. So I don't have much cycling. I think I want another Essence Scatter though. I think if we can be aggressive and come out swinging with Essence Scatter backup, we could just take over a game that way. We have 4 Glimmer Bells. I don't think we really want to play 5. I kind of like this guy because he cycles and is an early attacker for our deck. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a card I'm tempted to get. That guy's okay. I think I want that. I mean, I'm not big on the elephant. I mean, that's okay. We've kind of got our 2-drops. I think that's what we want. Cycles, enchant creature, we don't really want. I don't really want to cast that on turn 1. I think I'm gonna take this. I got a recon mission back. I mean, either one of these could be good. Like giving something trample, and then I think I'm gonna take the recon mission. Man, I think plummet's really the one we want there, just in case we want to throw it in. And there's another light hope. We're not playing black, so we'll give him the corpse churn. This is interesting. So, I mean, this guy's definitely not making it. So, I mean, that's honestly probably not going to make the cut, but I mean, this is more of a late game card. That one just doesn't, that's not going to make the cut for me. Plummet's probably not making the cut. That's probably not going to make the cut either. Sleeper Dart, no. So, Splendor Mare, the Mole. And I don't really think the Mole is what we want in the deck either. It's not really doing what we want to do. We got the Vulpikeet. Reconnaissance mission. I mean, we've got a good bit of flying ability because we've got 2 of those, one of those. And I mean, we've got where we can give something trample here. So vigilance. This is gonna be tough. I mean, there's nothing really huge. There's not like a huge play we can make with our Glimmer Bells, so I mean, they're good to go ahead and mutate and be aggressive, but don't think he's my main 2-drop I want to cast. Like, I'd rather have the Bears versus the 1/3, I think. I mean, I'd really rather play this guy. I mean, there's just not enough cycling in this deck to justify that. I mean, we don't have anything that, you know, really has a come into play ability either, so, other than this guy, but And then, I mean, I guess we could do it to the Fertilid, but we only have one Fertilid, so it's not really incredible. So I can cycle Reconnaissance Mission. I didn't realize that. That's good to know. So what does it look like if... Don't know about this card in the deck. I like him because I can just cycle him. Like, if I don't have the white mana, he just gets burned straight through. 3 more cards. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Vulpikeet onto Glimmerbell. Creatures. I mean, we need to cut down on some non-creatures. Swallow holes, straight up removal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells. I think this is really good in our deck. I think this is too. I like him for late game to dump mana. And he has trample as well to interact with him. I mean, kind of interesting. We could just get every land out of our deck doing this. The Fertilid and Hornbash. We probably should have taken another big threat in this deck somewhere, because we're lacking on that front. 3 cards. So he really only helps us. I mean, I don't think he's that good, because the only thing we're really going to play off mana, I mean, if we're missing something, you know, he helps fix it, but I don't know. I mean, can't cast this with him. That's the biggest problem, so... I mean, casting him turn 3 is good, but that's really the only play there. I mean, just casting a Vulpikeet straight up, like, you want to mutate him onto something, so I don't think he makes it in this particular deck. So we still have non-spells. I mean, this is like a fireball, essentially, at the end of the game. What else is there? Because I think what we want to do is, like, get a few of these guys out there with, like, or get a threat out there with like a essence scatter backup to kind of keep them off the board or bust their guys, and then like maybe establish some creatures on the board, remove one of theirs, and then have essence scatter to really kind of tank them. I mean, realistically, there's not really even a build to make this guy the companion that's worth anything. So 2 cards. So we got 5 creatures in our 2-drop. Bash. We got 1, 2, 3, 6 creatures. Really kind of 7 in our 3-drop. I mean, then we're just kind of sitting on removal. Like, we can kind of throw some guys out there, get going early. I like this card in this deck because I can cycle it early, and then I mean, we've got a fair amount of cycling in here. It's definitely not automatic, but I mean, we're sitting at 17 lands right now. I don't think that's the right call. And we have green, green. Let's see what we're looking like. So 8, 10, 9. Wow. Oh wow, and it's already cut it down to 3. Wow. I mean, I think I can only play with 1 mountain. I mean, we've got essentially a double green there. And everything else is pretty much single. I mean, I'm gonna count these guys as single because they're green or white that we're both playing. So I think I drop one of these for another forest. Then I've got 6 green sources, I've got 5 white, I've got 6 blue, 1 red. So pretty even. I mean, I think we could argue for I don't know, I think the mana could get messed with a little more, but I think I'm gonna stick with this. And then 1 more guy's gotta go. I mean, we can make some guys fly. You know, if we can get established and throw that recon mission out there, I think we'll be in good shape. I like him as a 1-drop. I mean, but how often are we actually going to cast that on turn 1? really don't want to play 15 creatures in this deck, though. I think I have to cut a non-creature card. I mean, I'm light on big threats as it is, so... and I think that could almost kind of go in this stack of how we can win the game with these cards. So... I mean, I think it comes down to one of these. And I mean, I think the answer is Essence Scatter. So let's see. I think that's the deck.